Hey, what's up, people? This is Ike Love, and creator and author of the blog, The Viable Alternative, which is an inspirational blog where I share the wisdom insights gained along my path of becoming a greater, stronger version of myself. And if you want to read more on that blog, you can click on the window, and you'll see the description, where you'll see the link for www.theviablealternative.com. Now, number one, apologies. I'm not looking directly in camera because I'm not wearing my contacts. So my eye is like weird and everything like that. But anyway, I just wanted to, well, obviously you see a different background here. And if you follow my other videos, I am currently in Lisbon, Portugal now. That was the destination I said that I was going to be, well, did I say? No, I actually didn't. That was where I was going, that I wasn't revealing where I was going to be at. And actually, this is not the final stop. I have other places to go, and I'll reveal that to you when I get there. But, so the reason why I'm making this video is just that, yeah, when I was in the airport, I gave a brief explanation about how this all came about and the significance of this, you know. Me making the decision to actually take this excursion, this trip, was the catalyst for a lot of the amazing things that happened to me this year, including the breakthrough in my finances, breakthrough in real estate, so on and so forth. And like I explained, it began back in November. I forgot, something specifically happened, and I just really got disgusted and just defiant. And I had been wanting to make this trip for a number of years, but my reason all the time was no money, no money, no money. And I just kind of stood up and stood firm and stood up against my circumstances and says, you know what, the hell with all my circumstances. I'm going to make this happen by hook or by crook. And you know, I vaguely referred to this instance in my videos, but I didn't really want to reveal it. But this was actually the initial situation that was a catalyst. It was this time when I decided that back in November that I was going to make this trip. And then obviously I didn't really start making moves till after the Christmas holiday, starting in January. And what had happened was that, yeah, I just got several side hustles, and initially it was slow, but really, I don't know, like, well, I broke up me going on this trip into different milestones and steps. My first goal was to buy my my 2 ticket to Europe. My next step, and I gave myself a month to do that. And what had happened, what was miraculous to me, I hit that goal a lot quicker than I expected. And I mean, if you remember a video about manifesting your desires, I made this big celebration that my goal had happened. This was it. You know, I bought my 2 ticket to Europe at that time, and I gave myself another month to buy my away ticket. But it actually took a little longer than a month to get my away ticket. And then after that was setting the money aside for the hotels that I was going to be staying at, and the expenses, living expenses. And what's interesting about that was that, yeah, it was during this time that when I started seeing these different milestones come into fruition, like kind of like I set the goal and I put it out there, and it happened in ways I didn't expect. It gave me the confidence to say, well, you know, if this has been working for this goal, let me put this goal out there for my real estate goals. Like, you know, I said I wanted someone who can, a landlord who can, or someone investor who funnel me leads without me having to chase clients. And I remember it was during this time, after I hit my first milestone of buying a ticket to Europe, that came into fruition as well. And you know, in conjunction with that and the therapy, my mindset started changing about money. And what it really had taught me was that for a number of years, I was sitting waiting for something to happen so that I can do the things that I've said I wanted to do. But initially what I did, you know, back in November, what I did was I just said, screw all that. I'm just going to step forward anyway, you know. And this is why it was what I was alluding to earlier when I made the video in the airport, that sometimes things don't happen until you happen. Sometimes you have to happen to your circumstances. Sometimes your circumstances may have looked a certain way for a number of years, and you're waiting for them to change. But sometimes you have to change. You're the one who has to change, and you're the one who has to step out of nothing and tell your circumstances this, and go out and actually do things as if things are going to happen despite the way things look. That is what faith is, and I believe the faith is a future, not supernatural. Faith is a supernatural power. I personally believe faith moves mountains, and you can speak to your problems not only by your words but also by your actions, and show them who actually is master. And that's basically what I did. And I was able to take the momentum that I had from this success here and apply it to something else. I was able to steal from one area and apply it to the other. And my advice to you is that if different areas of life aren't moving, apply faith to that one area of your life. Happen to that problem, happen to that circumstance. And once you get the momentum of that success, then you can use it to other areas of your life that haven't been budging. That's what I did. I call it cheating or whatever, but I borrowed from one area and I used that to give me the confidence. I use the confidence I have from that to change other areas in my life. So yeah. It's just, I mean, look, going to Europe may not be a big deal for some people, or traveling may not be a big deal for some people, you know. We all have our challenges in life. Things that may not be or things that may be a big deal to you may not be a big deal to me. Going to the gym is not a big deal to me, but it may be a big deal to you. Just like traveling may not be a big deal to you, but it's been a big deal to me because I had a lot of challenges in my finances. And one of my challenges was to overcome this, you know. So I consider this like a really big step in that direction of overcoming my finances, because now, I mean, I'm energized to the extent that I want to go back to New York and be like, all right, let's tackle other problems now and really create the life that I want to live. I'm looking now at the other things I've been working in life, and I want to apply more energy to those areas. I kind of want to set bigger goals in areas I've been playing small. I now am looking at my gosh, it just froze. I'm looking at a broader spectrum with of the things I want to do, with more confidence and more expectation and a greater intention. Why does the screen keep on freezing like that? It's very annoying. So yeah, that's just where I'm at, and this is the first leg of my journey. I actually have other places to go, and I'll let you know about where I'm going as well. So, but I just hope that this gives you hope in the things that you want to do in life, whatever area that you have, because really, when I was standing there in November, it kind of looked hopeless. I hadn't done a deal in real estate in a number of months, and I didn't really have the year started off okay, but the end of it was really not that great. And you know, I believe it was just me acting in faith in this area that kind of propelled the other areas to have their breakthroughs, you know, and to move, you know, the areas that the stubborn obstacles in my life. And obviously, it wasn't also the faith, but also the fasting I did. I just bombarded the areas of my life that refused to move and that were stubborn and just stuck and standing there, you know? So, I'm really looking now, like, I love traveling. I love just the environment of meeting people. It was just a great energy. I was walking around. The weather was beautiful. I was just like, you know, watching the different people walking around, interact with one another. I'm an extroverted introvert, or an extroverted introvert. So I like my space, but I get energized being by myself. But I also get energized being by other people. As of recent, it was just more me, myself. I've been actually more on the end of introverted and extroverted, and just didn't really want to be around people for a good long while since last year. But today was just, I got a really great energy from being around people and watching them interact, and just seeing the beautiful colors and multiculturalism and diversity, and just hearing Portuguese spoken, and just talking with different people. And it's it's a great thing, you know. I missed out on this. And the sad thing was that I'm not a person, you know, there's many people I know who live in New York who just stay on their block. Well, I actually don't know many people like that, thank God. But there are many people who just stay on their block and, go into another borough is a huge deal for them. Or people who've never traveled outside the country or don't want to, only been out once or twice, and have no desire to expand beyond their world. And I'm not one of those guys, you know. I'm very versed in other people's cultures and geography and history and stuff like that. And it was just me. So me staying in one place was not as a result of me not wanting to go anywhere. It's just me not found the means to do so, and that just had become unacceptable. I think if we have, a hope deferred makes a heart sick. And in my heart was to travel and do different things, and it was getting me sick. It was getting me disgusted, and I just kind of stepped forward to is that I have a friend who, in the last year or two, has just had a bunch of really huge breakthroughs in his finances, and he travels like literally like every long weekend. Who the hell is texting me, dude? Jesus. I mean, it's funny. I have roaming charges, so I'm not answering my texts. So if I'm ignoring you right now, I'm not ignoring you. I say I am ignoring you because I'm not answering texts because I don't want to incur roaming charges, and I have not hooked up my SIM card. And it's like, it's like field day on my phone. Everybody's trying to get in contact with me. Leave me alone, all right? Just joking, but I'm just saying it's just odd that now I'm gone, that people are just texting me. I may even be incurring charges on that. Sheesh. Anyway, let me let go of that and stop worrying about finances or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So this was one of the things in my heart to really travel, and I hadn't been doing that, and it had been bothering me, and I just finally was like, unacceptable. I think it started kind of when I went to Miami last year, but then there was a lull, and I picked it back up again. So, I'm looking to extend this now to other areas of my life and live the life I want to live. I was mentioning my friend also who, he travels every long weekend to different places, and he's creating a lifestyle. He's very healthy, great mindset. He's about self-improvement, and he's about traveling and seeing the world. And I have a similar type of mindset. I'm a different person, different desires, but similar type of mindset. So I really see this now as a really big push towards doing that. So I hope this helps in encouraging you that no matter how things look in your life, it's up to you to happen to your life, to happen to your circumstances, to happen to things that won't move, to get things to move, and to create the life that you deserve. Create the life that's on your heart. All right, whatever that's unique to you. So I hope all this helps. So now it's time for me to go to bed. And it's interesting, I did not get jet lag. It's 11 o'clock here, and I've not slept yet, but I'm now sleeping at the time no people will be sleeping at this time. I stayed up. I don't get jet lag, So anyway, I hope all this helps. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to read more on my site, go to www.theviableterm.com. You can follow me on Twitter, TheViableAlt. And take care. God bless, and peace.